Hey everybody, it's Catherine with Colorado Yard Care here, and today I wanted to talk about growing garlic. So in Colorado where I live, we plant garlic as individual cloves in the ground in the fall. We usually put them in late September, early October. And then in the spring, each little clove of garlic produces a beautiful set of leaves like you see here that turns into quite a tall plant. These are usually 2 feet tall. And these leaves photosynthesize and produce food for that clove of garlic, which then turns into a head of multiple cloves. And then sometime in July or early August, this whole plant will dry down, meaning the leaves will turn brown. And that's when you know it's time to go ahead and dig it up and dig out your beautiful heads of garlic that you can use in all sorts of wonderful recipes. But what happens sometime in June is that these plants start to shoot up what's called a scape. And the scape comes out of the top of the garlic set of leaves, and it has kind of a narrow stem, and then it has a bulbing section out here that goes all the way to a pointed tip. Now, if you leave this in place, this will actually turn into a flower. But you do not want to leave those in place because they will take all the food energy that's been stored in the head of garlic down in the soil and use it to produce a beautiful flower and a whole bunch of seeds. And that's going to take away that storage from the head of garlic. So we don't want to do that. So what do? So what you do is you just come in with your pruners and you clip it off right about here. And then you can use this scape in recipes. People use them in stir fries and all sorts of things. So they are edible. They do have a kind of greenish or herby garlic flavor, so they're really quite tasty. So you can use them in your recipes midsummer. Now here's another one right here where you can see it's a little bit more mature and it's starting to curl around. This is a good sign that this needs to be removed before it gets too mature. And so you just come in with your pruners and clip it off right above that next leaf that's producing food for the head of garlic. So these are actually quite a gourmet food that you can incorporate into some new recipes in your own kitchen. But once again, it's really important to cut these off. Otherwise, you'll end up with heads of garlic that are very, very tiny and been exhausted because they've been used to produce a beautiful flower and seeds. So that's how you take care of garlic in June. And then once you start to see the leaves starting to turn brown, so for example here, this one's starting to kind of age out. Even though the soil will be moist, all the leaves will start to turn brown. And once they're pretty much brown, that's when you go ahead and dig up your garlic. So that's how you take care of the scapes on your garlic plant midsummer. Once again, here's another one that needs to come off. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.